That is a big question you have there. We were just talking about adab. This is Turkish. Turks, they know some adab. It's coming from Islam and the Ottomans. So many they don't know too. They think that they know. But you want to learn adab, you're going to come here to learn adab. You're not going to read books to learn adab. That time, yes, we're going to show you the other side of love. What is the love? The love is not letting you to go to put yourself to Jahannam. Seeing you doing something wrong and saying, it's okay, smiling, and it's okay, I tolerate, and you're putting yourself to Jahannam. That is not love. That is shaitanic. The love, it is going to use everything that is in front of you to stop that one from putting himself into Jahannam. It may hurt him, of course. He may scream, yes. But our intention is to put him out from Jahannam to Jannah. So we're talking about adab. But these days, so many people, they've lost that. They have gypsy adab. Huh? They do. Don't have that. Prophet ﷺ, he was sent to perfect the manners. Islam and tariqat. Tariqat is like the essence of Islam. It will teach you nothing but manners. That time, if you have manners, all the knowledge will come to you. Because the manners makes us to understand who we are and who our Lord is. It's not the studying. It's not the memorizing. It is not the searching so much. But you search inside. You open this book. And you read this book. And you will try to understand what you are and who Allah is. Manners will come to you. Manners will also come to you if you're around people who have manners. If you're around people who don't have manners, definitely you're not going to have. Exceptions, of course. And there are exceptions too. People who don't have manners, even if they're around people who have manners, they're not going to absorb too much. It happens also. But it is not because of how Allah has created you. It is how you have collected all the wrong things and the wrong knowledges, and you've put it inside, and you've made your heart to become hard. Because Allah created every single one of us in ahsani taqwim, in the most perfect form. That includes adab also. That adab, it is given to us. Everyone, we have that instinct. We have that natural spirit inside of us to understand what is good manners and what is bad manners. We may forget a little bit, but when the reminding comes, it's going to wake us up. So, we are talking about adab. But how can we even talk about adab now? About tariqat, the shaykh, wakil, and the murid, when the Jamaat, they don't even have adab towards each other. You don't even have adab according to the situation. If you have adab, you are like a king, you are like a sultan. Because you know, adab is different in every different situation, which is what is called protocol, isn't it? Even a person who has never, for example, he has never entered into a movie theater. Everything is so new to him. He's not going to sit there talking loudly, jumping up and down on his chair, doing everything. He's going to see everyone is keeping quiet and they're looking there. So I must keep quiet too. I must look. So many non-Muslims we have coming to the dargah. They have more manners than Muslims coming. They see we are praying. They pray with us. They don't believe. They keep quiet. You don't see them talking to each other. They see something they don't understand. Not only they don't understand, they are fearful too. Huh? We're having a zikr. They don't interrupt. When the Shaykh is talking, they don't interrupt. They have manners. So, these manners now, it is inside of man. Islam is supposed to teach you manners. Now, these non-believers, they have more manners than people who are calling themselves believers and Muslims. Why is that? Why is that? It's coming from arrogance. Arrogance is a characteristic of shaitan. Because the man is sitting there and saying, everyone is listening. Why, I should be listening too. I want to do as I like. I'm not like them. They are robots. I'm special. I'm unique. I'm my own person. I'm individual. How many times we hear that? I am me. Subhanallah. I am me. Yeah, of course you are you. Who else are you going to be? Donkey? Yeah, you can become a donkey that time with your stubbornness. But people are really saying this, and the West, they're not really understanding this also. Because they are teaching them that. Yeah? Man is the center of what? The universe. Man is the center of all things. That is coming from Greek philosophy. But even in that Taurat, when it is asked, Allah, who are you? Allah in the Torah is saying, I am who I am. Meaning, I am me. And now, everyone is saying, I am me. I am who I am. And the ego is saying that to Allah too. Allah is asking, who are you and who am I? The ego is saying, you are you and I'm me. Same. So, we have to have adab. Muslims have lost the adab. You have to be around people who have adab. You have to be around those ones who can teach you what the adab is, if you don't know. That time, if you know how to conduct yourself, then the knowledge is going to reach to you. How to have adab to murids, to wakils, to shaykhs, to tariqat. Like I said, it's a big, that kind of sohbat we can go on and on and on for 1 week. It's very heavy, it is very huge, but it is enough for us to understand. If you have no knowledge, you look what the majority that is doing, you follow. That is the proper manners. That is what is called also Ahli Sunnah. If the majority they are doing wrong, well, then don't stay in that majority. Make a hijrah. If you think they are doing wrong. If they're not doing wrong, who are you now by yourself to challenge? And this is something that is forbidden in Islam. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, go with the majority. Do not be a minority. Go with the majority. Blessings is with the majority. These days, if anything, they're teaching people have to have minority fiqh. Everyone, minority fiqh. Minority. Minority of me. If you go to the end, it's me. I'm more important. So, you have to be with those ones who are the sahib of the manners. We've learned our manners from our Shaykh. As man, as woman, as kids, as adults, as people who are working here in the dargah, working outside, we learn our manners from him. He has learned it from his grand Shaykh. He has learned it from the other grand Shaykh, 40 grand Shaykhs reaching to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. This is not something that they just make up, they write a book or a council coming together to think. What? You think Islam is a game? You think tariqat is a game? Treat it as a game. Wait to see what kind of game they're going to play with you. This is Allah's religion. This is not your religion or my religion. Allah has put guardians to this religion. They are pulling themselves back in this 100 days, 100 years. They're pulling themselves back. They are awliya Allah. They're not interfering because now is the time of the Jababira. Now is the time of tyranny. Now is the time that's given to the tyrants to rule. Because of that, everyone is thinking Islam is a game. Sahib al-Zaman is going to come. Sahib al-Waqt is going to come. And he's going to show that time. This sword out here is not for nothing. He's going to come to separate truth from falsehood. We're asking Allah to make us to remain in truth. We are not proud ones to say definitely we are in truth. No. If we let our ego to trick us, even if we are in the way of truth, but for that split second our ego is tricking us and our lives are taken, we're going to be under heavy punishment. The ego is like the car that you are driving. You don't know how to drive it, you're going to crush it. The ego is like the car. You cannot say to the car, well, car, I'm driving you for 50 years. Today I'm going to go to sleep. You drive yourself back to my house. You think the car is going to obey you? Our ego is worse than that. Man that does not understand his ego is the most tyrant, most ignorant man. It doesn't matter if he prays 50 times a day. Doesn't matter if he reads Quran every day. He can swallow not 4 books, 104 books. But he doesn't know himself. He doesn't know his Lord. At that time, if he has power, he's going to do so much damage. Which is what we're seeing in this world today. 2 billion Muslims, we cannot protect each other's rights. We cannot even protect the rights of the Prophet. He's being insulted and he's being humiliated every day. No insult is reaching to him, of course. No humiliation is reaching to him. Nothing can touch him because Allah is raising his station every single day. Every single minute he's raising his station. Nothing can touch him. But the humiliation, the insults falls to his ummat. Falls to us. The Sultan Abdul Hamid Khan, the 99th Khalifa of Islam, in his weakest time, he's able to protect the rights of the Prophet. He's saying to the British and then to the French, if you don't stop this play that you are making to insult our Prophet, although we are weak now, although we have so much debt now, although we have so much rebellion that's happening now, I swear to you, I'm going to declare a jihad that the whole Islamic world is going to crush you because you are insulting the Prophet. Take it out and we will stop. They obeyed him. They listened. 2 billion Muslims with all the wealth and technology and education and military power and everything, we cannot do nothing. We're asking Allah to bring the Khalifa back. We're asking Allah to bring the Sahib Saif back. We're asking Allah to put back some sense into this ummah because they have lost themselves. They have become empty heads. They're using only their brains and their heart for dunya, not for akhirat. There is no belief anymore. They're thinking, it's so easy. I just have to be happy with this world. I say shahadat, Allah is going to put me into Jannah. Not understanding, taking Islam as a game. May we be in safety, inshallah. Words are a little bit heavy. That is what is coming. We are not preparing nothing. We are not studying anything. Whatever that our Shaykh is sending for us, that time is necessary for you and for me. Not for you, for me too. You don't like it? It's okay. Don't take it. Leave it here. I will take it. If you take it, you will win for yourself. It's not going to give me anything. وَمِنَ اللَّهُ تَوْفِقْ. حُرْمَةِ الْحَبِيبِ